Hey everybody, it's Chris from Co.Fishing and Outdoors.
Bobby from Hook Fishing.
And here we go again. That was a better introduction though than what we usually have, so
Yeah, for sure.
I'm happy about that one. It was a little delayed, but you know, we'll just call that we'll just call it lag from the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys, so we're gonna do some different stuff with this live stream here. We're getting ready to send Frodo's box out. He sent me his box to me the other day, so we're going to open that during the live stream, probably towards the end, so you guys can build some anticipation for that. And in the meantime, I'm going to make a couple of spinners for him that I'm going to put in his box, so he's going to pick his beads, and he'll get to choose what he's going to be using and stuff on his spinners. So for the next few minutes, I'm going to hand it over to Bobby. I've got to find my stuff. It's everywhere right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head out to the garage, turn this cam off, turn my other cam on, and then as soon as we get that going, we'll have Frodo start hitting some shares on Facebook, and yeah, we'll go from there.
For sure.
All right, so enough of the awkwardness. I'm going to bring in my other cam. Ignore my table. It is going to get cleaned off. It's dusty. So I'm going to wipe that off, and then, we'll start getting into it, guys. So it might be a little windy, so I might have to close my garage door. But if I do, then I'll go ahead and plug in my shop light, and we'll be good to go. So here we go, guys. I'll hand it over to Frodo.
What is up, everyone? So, as you said, today we're going to be making some baits. We're going to be talking about different baits, and I'm not sure if he's going to do soft plastics today or just spinners, but we're going to have fun with it. It's going to be a good show for sure. Right now, I'm going to get some shares out to try and get a few more people in here if I could manage to figure out how to use a laptop. Right here, search. Figured it out.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Alrighty, good deal, guys. So hold on a second. I'm going to close this garage door. Okay, so that's probably a little better, probably less windy. Or not, I don't know. I might have to actually close it all the way, but I wanted a little bit of ventilation in here because I was actually thinking about it, and I might dabble a little bit with some of the soft plastics. Not 100% sure yet, kind of just depends on what happens here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're probably going to have to help me with camera positioning here.
I mean, that looks good to me.
Should I be further back, you think?
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. So, see my hands, everything I'm doing okay?
Yep.
Alright, sweet. So, it might be a little echoey, guys. If it is, just let me know, Frodo, and I can maybe change it.
It sounds good on my end. I'm not having any issues.
So we'll go ahead and we'll announce the soft plastic stuff. So I finally got the molds that I need. Just waiting for my soft plastic now. Let me go close this garage all the way because that's going to cause problems. I can already feel it. And I'll get this other light plugged in. Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
I don't know if we're going to be able to see all the comments. but we'll figure it out.
Is the lighting still good?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I might just go ahead and plug the shop light in just for shits. Alrighty. Might help a little bit. Cross shadowing. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and show you guys some of the molds. Actually, Frodo hasn't even got to see them yet, so
I have not. I'm kind of excited.
it's gonna be pretty awesome. Okay, so this one here is gonna be your ribbed fluke tail.
Oh, dude, yes, I definitely want those.
Yep. And then you got your standard. It's probably a 5-inch Senko. Yep, 5-inch Senko. Which I'm kind of excited for the 5-inch Senkos. So the molds that we made last year were 6-inch Senkos, and they were just a little too much. They kind of reminded me of the blue Guggen baits.
Yeah.
Really good baits, but they're just... Okay, so I'm going to get my pliers together. I'm going to let Frodo talk to you for a second while I'm getting all this together. I got to get my feathers.
Yeah, so like I said, we're going to be making baits today. Well, he's going to be making baits, and I'm going to be kind of just sitting here watching and saying what I think might work for my area. And we'll probably talk a little bit about how it works here better than it does there and vice versa. And, just go over the differences and how colors and shadows and everything match up between the two places.
Sweet, good deal. So here's a couple of spinners. There's one that I made last year. I actually fished it. I have a video of me catching a trout on it.
Nice.
That one's actually got just more of your reds and browns, and it's got that just that brown feather tail on it. Not anything super special. This is one I made yesterday just to kind of get a feeling back for it again. So it's got bamboo on top and bottom, just a regular red, or blue, dark blue and light blue and whites in the bead. And I don't even know what size hook that is. I think these are 8s, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to check the box.
It looks like an 8.
Yeah, pretty sure they're 8s. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going to make today. We got a bunch of different beads. I got even some more vibrant colors just for mixes for saltwater stuff. They ain't going to work too well here, but I think they'll work really well for Frodo for some of these more vibrant beads.
Yeah, so light colors work really well for saltwater for the most part. I mean, there's sometimes when you want to use darker, but you want like contrasting darker. So for instance, this, it's all black besides the head. The head is yellow, and that's what draws the fish in.
I just realized I can't see anything that you're doing right now.
You can't?
No. This is frustrating. Hopefully we'll get this kink worked out for some of the future bait making videos, but today we just wanted to basically go live because we haven't done anything the last few weeks. So I might move my phone around a little bit so you guys can see my face and I can see you guys. I just wanted you guys to be able to see kind of what we're going to be working with here.
Are you using your forward facing camera?
I'm using my back camera right now.
Okay, yes, just switch it around, dude.
Oh, yeah, I could just
switch it around and then you can look up at the screen if you need to.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me change it here. Just don't know how well it's going to work with my charger. Oh, that's a little better, I guess.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I can still show you guys the colors. Okay, that light is going to be super freaking bright, though, so we need to find a way to change that a little bit.
But yeah, this this is something I got in a mystery tackle box that I have yet to use. I need to put a new hook on it because I took one of the hooks off for catfishing.
Trying to get my framing right with this.
Got purples, blues, yellows.
I think that light's saturated too much. I don't know. Do you think that light was helping more?
I'd turn it back on. It looked like it was doing all right. Yeah, leave the light on. That'll work.
Yeah, I'll just close one side so it's not super saturated.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are the two that I have that I made the other day. I am going to be getting them bagged. I got to figure out how I'm going to label everything, but we should be able to get that figured out here in a minute. Hopefully, Bobby could see the. Hopefully, he could see the chat.
Yeah, okay, so I can see the chat on the Fishing and Outdoor Discovery side. I could not see the chat on the Co-Fishing side, but I can switch back and forth if I need to.
Oh, okay. Good deal.
But yeah, so again, light colors work here. This is white and red, and it's got like black and blue speck in it. And this is one of my favorite to fish with.
Is that a little fluke tail too, or what is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a cut fluke. Yeah, it's a split fluke. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That is one of my favorite to jig with.
Awesome. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with a couple lures for Frodo. I might actually just send him spoons out with his stuff and let him. Well, fuck, I can't really spoon him unless I don't know. I might have to just spoon him while we're here. But okay, so what colors are you thinking?
So we starting off with one for me.
Yeah.
Light, like a light green, blue, and if you got it, like kind of a purpley color, or white. You can replace purple with white if you want.
I think you got a little bit of all that, actually. Probably should have opened these beads before I went live. Get ready, guys. You're getting ready to see beads fucking go flying 20 feet everywhere in each direction. You know what? Let's just be smart. Let's get the knife on the multi-tool going here. And we'll get these opened up and hopefully get some baits made before 10 o'clock tonight.
I hope it's before 10 o'clock. It's only, what, 2:30 for you?
Yeah, but hopefully we don't get off subject and start doing something else before we can get the baits made.
Oh, I mean, we will. It's going to happen.
This is how little faith Frodo has in us right now.
Dude, it's not even that. I just know us.
Lies.
You're like, hey, look at this bead. This one's cool. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, guys. So, and I wanted to show you guys this too because I think it'll be a little bit easier. Did you share this on the on the Facebook pages for us? I
have shared it on a couple. I've also shared it through Messenger a couple times.
Oh, okay, good deal. Okay, so we're going to use two different types of wire this time because I found something new. So this is your typical craft wire you'd get at Walmart. I don't remember what the gauging is on it. It's the same that Frodo had. God damn, what was that? What gauge was that? 16?
I don't remember.
This is either 16 or 18. Actually, I think this is 16. And this here is going to be 18. These rods here, wire rods, these are actually floral rods from Hobby Lobby. I found
really?
Yeah, they shape a little bit better than the wire spools because I don't have to straighten them. It's already straight wired.
Right. No, that makes sense. I never thought of using that.
Yeah, they're kind of expensive, but you know, judging by, I mean, these are about 18 inches long, and you could probably get, let's say, 1, 2, or maybe 5 spinners out of 1 rod, possibly.
Right.
So I don't know. That's where we'll start, but we'll go ahead and we'll start making the eyelets. Let's see.
See, this is what I'm most curious in, because I use thin wire to do it on the wooden ones that I make, but I fold it over and spin it in the drill to get the rigidity, because it's just not rigid enough just trying to bend it by hand.
Yeah, so these pliers that I was telling you about, dude, these pliers kick ass. Like, I wish I would have knew about these pliers back when I used to do a lot of electronic wiring.
Right.
Because they're so much easier to use, but...
Excuse me.
Guess we got pretty solid wiring there. I can actually close this up. Kind of show you guys what the coil looks like.
Okay.
Really sharp coil, and I'll do the edge clipping here in a little bit, but we'll get the bait made first. Okay, so you said purples.
Yeah, like purples, blues, light greens, whites, and even yellows. Not like dark yellow, like banana peel, but like kind of fluorescent yellow.
Okay, fluorescent yellow is one that I do not think I have. Actually, I don't have too many fluorescent colors at all, actually. But that's okay, because I can always go back to Walmart today and get more, because I might end up doing another live stream tonight after my company leaves. I'm not sure yet. Depends on what time they leave. So we'll start out with... what do you want for the accents? Are you wanting the accents to be the greens on the top and bottom, small bead greens?
Yeah, like blues and greens for the accent. You can see your screen now, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you see how this has like the orange in the body, but around the orange is like that yellowish green. It's got the blue on the top and then purple on the head.
Yeah.
So, like similar to that, like I said, whites work really well too, because you know most fish bellies are white. So I mean, it's a plethora of things you can use. It's just once you get them in the right order, you know what I mean?
Yeah, gotcha. And I just realized I started this wrong, so let me clip it. I was like, wait, this ain't gonna work because it doesn't have a. I started it almost like a swim bait.
Gotcha.
So yeah, these can be a little harder to do because you have to. Getting that first bend on the wire is where you run into the problem usually.
Oh, I'm sure.
But once you get past that first initial loop, everything else kind of tends to close up pretty well.
And if you were to sell these, how much do they sell for?
So I'm going to try to keep the price somewhat low, but I don't want to go too low. So probably between $3 and $4 a piece.
Too bad.
And that's just for the ones that are already made. You know, if I have to go and make custom ones, it's probably going to cost a little more. But
right, and I mean that makes sense though. Like, you don't go to a custom car company and go, well, I could buy this upgrade on this car, and it's only that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you looking for darker blues or lighter blues?
Lighter blues, like I want to say a little darker than sky blue, but not like royal blue.
Oh.
Where the hell did text messaging go?
Okay, so let's go with these navy metallics then, or light navy metallics, I guess what you call them. I'd call them sky metallics. We'll go with the larger bead size just so it adds a little bit of extra weight to what he's fishing with. Now these are lighter beads, guys, so you guys are definitely, you know, if you get one of these lighter beads like what Frodo's doing right now, remember you're probably going to want to split shot about 8 inches above the bait.
Okay.
Not really too like major changes, but okay, so we got your greens and your blues right there.
I like that.
How do you want to follow it up? Do you want to follow it up with just another green, or do you want it to be a little bit longer? Because this is pretty short. This is about a ½ inch so far. So
throw, I guess, a white on there.
You want to accent the white in between the blues?
Yeah, we could do that. And then something like dark for the tail area, like for the back end.
So dark, do you mean like
pick your poison. It really doesn't even matter the color, just as long as it's dark.
Skinny or fat in the back?
Let's do skinny. But yeah, guys, I can't wait to fish this. And if you notice, I've taken the treble hooks off and I'm putting single hooks on it just because that seems to work better in saltwater, at least for me. You get a solid point of contact with a single hook, whereas a treble hook, it doesn't always get full contact. So I'm switching this over to single hooks. And I'll be doing a video with this, obviously not this weekend, but next weekend. I'll be doing a video with this. Whether I catch something or not, I'm not sure, because I'm going to be surf fishing, not flat fishing. So it might not really get the action that I'm looking for, but we'll see.
So that brown is actually dark. It's the light that makes it look light brown.
Yeah, that's fine.
Almost like a black dark end. Unless, well, yeah, it's going to be about what it is. Okay. So we're going to start by maybe leave a little bit. You want a little bit of rattle in it, or do you want it to be tight?
Oh, I definitely want rattle. Like, can you hear this thing?
Yeah.
There's a heavier section in here that every once in a while when you jerk it real hard, it's got a heavy rattle. If I could get it to do it. Of course, it doesn't want to do it now. But yeah, a little bit of sound goes a long way when fishing saltwater. And I know it's the same for freshwater as well. But
I mean, that's why I stick with my jerk baits and my crankbaits, you know. They rattle, they make noise.
But like, if you look at saltwater leaders, which I might have one nearby. Yeah, I do. I don't know if I can reach it, but it's right there.
Alrighty, so did you want to stick with a regular black 8, or do you want to go with the red 6?
Ooh, the red 6.
That's another thing to think about, guys, is when you guys are making spinners, when you guys are putting your hooks on them, remember, if you're using a lighter beads, sometimes the 6 hooks are going to be better, because if you have anything too heavy, it's actually just going to be taking the action away from the spinners. Found that out last year, and here's the tail end.
But yeah, so this is a saltwater leader, and you can see how much that moves back and forth. It's so when it's in the water can spin it and pick up these beads and make a nice rattle.
Very nice, very nice.
And it's really good for striper. So freshwater anglers, sound is really good for striper. Saltwater, freshwater, brackish water, striper love noises.
Righty, so there's Frodo's first color scheme there. It's kind of got some weird colors to it. I got to throw that one out there. I
like it though. I like it.
Strange. It's strange. We're gonna get this. You're actually gonna get this in a bait bag right away, because if not, Frodo will never see it.
Speaking of, did you ever find the envelope?
Absolutely fucking not. Alrighty. So here's one. You want a couple more?
Yeah, let's do one more for me, and let's make one to give away to somebody.
All right. So let's. Well, you want to try some reds or brown?
Yeah, I could go for reds. I don't really know what chases red, but I'll try it out. I'll try anything once.
We can go with blues, or we can go with some of the more clear stuff, like like I have some see-through blues. These ones almost look like glass. Really hard to see.
You got any reds like that? Because if you have reds like that, along with like silver or white, that would like almost imitate shrimp, or even like a puppy drum fingerling.
Yeah, let me see if I can get like a good camera view on this one. So that's the only clear red I have. It's kind of like a reddish brown though.
We could go with that.
Okay. And then what do you want for accent?
White or like silver, gray, something neutral.
I could do. Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay. I could do silvers.
All right.
Now, do you want like more of like a dull silver, or do you want one of these like chrome silvers?
Like a chrome silver, flashy.
Silver.
Yeah.
Want this short or long?
About 2.5, 3 inches.
2.5, 3 inches.
What do you think the other one is?
Okay, I got some ideas then. Got some ideas. And guys, I'll make sure to take pictures of these two before I send them to Frodo. That way, if you guys like some of these color schemes, I can possibly make them for you in the future. And we'll see how this does. Colors are going to be kind of more on the red side. I don't fish red here, but I know a lot of other people that like reds. I've never had luck with them. So
yeah, I've never actually used something prominently red. But again, like looking at this, obviously I've got a red hook in it, but it's also got like bleeding red inside the plastic. So this works great. I love this thing.
Don't need the big dogs for this pinch. Now let's see if we can get it good. And did you want any? Did you want any spoons on this one, or did you want to leave it spoonless?
You got just a flashy silver spoon?
Yeah, I have the longs and I have the rounds, whichever one you want.
Yeah, just a round one.
Round one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it flat, and you could bend it the way you want it to bend, but I'll just leave it flat. I think this is lo-fi's. Okay. Oh. Let's do. We'll start.
This is going to be my lure rod, so I might as well get one tied on already.
Oh yeah, I would. And then we'll do the cheese body one. Extra red.
Maybe I can't because I don't know where my knife is. Oh well. But if anyone's curious, what I use when I do top water for saltwater is Shakespeare Tiger. It's one of my favorite rods. I know it's a cheap Walmart exclusive. I get it. But it's got a 5,000 reel on it and loud clicker. When something's taken line, I know. But it works. Like, people can say that Walmart rods are bad or whatever, but I ran with a Tiger, a Shakespeare Tiger, for over 6 years, almost 8 years actually, and I never had any issues with that rod. In fact, I think it's downstairs right now. I don't feel like I'm that far. Grab it, but I could go grab it and like still rig and fish with it. Some of epoxy's cracking around where the eyelets go, but I mean that's an easy fix. Just put a little bit of epoxy over it and it's good to go again.
Personally, I don't even know if I'd go as far to replace epoxy anyway. You're going out there to fish, not to look pretty, you know what I mean? And I think that's where a lot of that fucking shit comes from, is everybody wants like all of these expensive like rods and reels to start, and they want to start fishing with Guggen gear. It's like, you know, you don't need all of that. It's just a name brand. You know, you can go buy a pack of Zooms, especially like watermelons, and they'll throw just as good as any of the Guggen Senkos. Like, you're wasting your money with Guggen.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I'm not saying Guggen doesn't make good baits, because they do. They make very good baits, but for, you know, $12 for 5 Senkos, I don't think so.
I can actually, surprisingly, I can get Guggen's pretty cheap here. But the problem I have with them is they're just too flashy. Like, there's something I know will work, but I don't really want to pay to throw that out there, and it'd be all shiny, and I reel it back in, and it's all torn up.
Yep.
Like this again. I'm coming back to this thing. This is. I don't know what brand this is. I think it's Zoom.
I almost bought you pliers at Walmart today, but they didn't have the packs that look like this. So,
gotcha.
Maybe I'll go check it fucking Hobby Lobby because I'd like to get another pair of snap ring pliers because I can't.
But yeah, I've used this 5 or 6 times, and you can tell it's doling, but I mean, it still has a nice shine to it. Whereas like a Guggen, they're just so pretty that we're fishing them, they don't look pretty anymore.
I'm not even gonna lie, I really like this color pattern.
Oh, yeah.
And then once again, guys, remember the spoon is not shaped yet. I'm going to let Frodo shape his own spoon the way he wants to shape it, but
I like that. I do like that. Yeah. That's going to do really well, actually.
Yep. And then here's the round spoon. Looks like we have a couple of chat messages, guys. I'm sorry. I can't really pay attention to them.
I don't see them.
And I'll check them real quick, too. Damn, though. That's so freaking strange, man.
What all did we go live on?
Nico said,
Brandon, what's up?
Good ones.
It's on Facebook. That's why.
Yeah. Chris likes men. I prefer men, My life is all full of women now, so,
You have, what, 15 kids?
Yeah.
All girls?
Fuck both of you guys. Let's say Nico says I got some good ones with the gold and the red Castmasters last year. You remember?
What's going on, Brandon? Guys,
I remember.
Guys, if y'all can hop on the YouTube, that way I can see the comments as soon as they pop up because it's hard to watch them on StreamYard.
Yeah, and unfortunately I can't see the chat today because of where I'm at right now, so yeah, okay, we got a couple of those out. Let me get this in your bait bag. So we got 2 really great colors. I don't know what's going on with that bottom one, but Frodo really wants to fish those colors, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, Brandon, if you're still in here, dude, let them know. Blue hits hard in saltwater.
It's just it's the color patterning. Like I don't see that here. We see things like silver, red and gold together, gold and blue together, silver and blue together, but we never see that variety of colors in any of our spinners. And then just to let you know, kind of like what we used to buy back when I was younger and even before me, were these old school Martin spinners that just had blue and yellow dots on them like that. That was all we fished with back then. And Castmasters, obviously, but and I think I could show you a color scheme on a Castmaster. I have.
Yeah, see, I think it's so different between Colorado and here.
Oh, here we go. So here's the red and gold.
Are darker than that. Like that blue and yellow that you just showed isn't dark enough for our freshwater. Like freshwater fish want something either really dark or just plain white. They'll eat up white all day long.
Well, we could always shoot for like shit. I don't think I bought any of the Onyx beads. I didn't. I should have. So like the Dirk, it's like a chrome purple, like that old school like chrome purple that used to be on lowriders. It was it's like that. It's like that chameleon purple, like
neochrome.
Yeah, and it's called Onyx. So Castmaster actually makes a color called Onyx, and it does really good. Like when it's really bright outside, it has like a blue purplish look, and then when it's dark, it just looks like almost like a dark purpley shad type of color. Purple.
Yeah, with that on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep. I see your comment.
All right, guys. So now I'm gonna make the giveaway lure.
All right. So here's what I want to do with this. It's gonna sound really stupid, but I think it'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna pick 2 colors, and you're gonna pick 2 colors. You don't say what 2 colors you pick. Obviously, I could just type it out in our private chat. But I'm gonna pick 2 colors, and then you pick 2 colors, and you make it with those 4 colors.
Okay, so well, the big bead that I plan on using for the main body bead, that one is red with like a black swirl. So I already have 2 colors there. So go ahead and pick the other 2.
All right, let's do purple and the that real light blue you had.
So like the sky blue?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do 2 big purples and then the 2 sky blues. Here's sky blue. I need to find more purple. Medium purple. Okay, and I think I'm going to close this up with the flat silver on the top just because I feel like the flat beads do really good at the top. They don't hang the spoon so bad.
Right.
And we'll go with the flat spoon on this, or flat spinner. Actually, hold on. I think I have ovals. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, so I do not have the oval ones. I thought where they were at, but I didn't see them in the box, so I'm not even going to waste time looking for them right now.
Gotcha.
And at the end, I'll let Frodo pick the bend that we do on that one. This one here, actually, I think I'm going to use regular wire for because I don't know. This has a lot of flexibility to it. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with the hard. Go with the hard. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our eyelet. We're going to get a good bend.
All right, and for anyone watching, whether you're on YouTube or the Facebook, make sure you go follow our Facebook. Like this on either YouTube if you like it on either one. Just comment and say you liked it, whether you comment now in the live or later in just the regular chat. Comment that you liked it. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, and the people that commented that they liked it and followed on the Facebook are going to be the ones we are picking the winner from.
And then for those of you guys that are already part of the groups, you guys are automatically entered into the giveaway, so don't worry about that. We're not super huge yet, so it doesn't really require you to do a whole lot on that end.
Oh, you want to announce the winner on here or on Facebook?
We're going to do it on YouTube.
Okay.
Because I'm probably going to make a follow-up video for that as well, just so other people that watch our YouTube videos will make sure that they're entered in future contests. Because
You get a phone call? Oh no, he lost sound. No, I can't hear you.
What about now?
Now I can.
Okay.
Okay,
We're going to start with these chromes. Oh wait, no, we'll start with we'll start with.
And whoever wins it, if they want, they can record themselves using it. If they catch something, we will put it on our YouTube. We will make a video dedicated to it.
Indeed. Oh wait, hold on. We were doing sky blue and dark blue. So we'll go sky blue, dark blue, or purple. I mean, not dark blue.
I'm just over here messing with lures and shit.
Oh yeah, somebody's got to. I kind of am too, sort of.
You're making them. Let's see.
Oh, that's too big of a bite. Let's not do that.
Why didn't that work? Copy.
Oh, there we are. No! I knew that was going to happen.
Did you just spill a bunch of beads?
Yeah. But you know what? That's okay because I can show you guys actually. Picked up one of these from Walmart in the little beads section. It's like a little tackle box for beads.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I got to get them organized today anyway, so. Not going to get too sad about it. You know, we're going to throw a 6. Yeah, you know, we'll stick to the 8s because this, no. Yeah, we'll just stick to an 8 chrome on this. Or should I accent it with a red hook since we already have reds? Probably.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. All right, I'm trying to pay attention to all the chats and comments, guys. Nico says, that's not cool. That's really girly.
Which one?
Are you talking about the one we just made? Also, why'd you go back to Facebook?
Okay, so there you go. It's got the reds, the purples. This light does not make the colors look the way they're supposed to look. So I'll have to take some after pictures of this.
I think that's actually going to do really well for someone.
I'll go ahead and bend the spinner. We'll give it a little bit of a curve.
His the bead tackle box is really girly.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is. Dude, I looked for I almost bought an actual tackle box. But I was like, you know what? An actual tackle box is going to be like $30 for something that size.
Yeah, it is definitely cost effective.
So I gave that like a curve, that spinner a curve to it.
That's actually probably going to do really well. It's going to go through the water. Kind of like it's like a reverse whopper plopper, man.
Yep. And it's actually spinning. It doesn't look like it on camera, but it's actually spinning. Okay. So here's our giveaway lure, and that is all we're gonna do with the spinners right now. I might do some more later on this afternoon, but I want to test out some of this plastic. So
What's going on, Mary? That one is really cool, Nico says. Yeah, I like that one. I'm kind of glad we went with those colors. What is going on, Mary? We are talking tackle and making, well, Chris is making lures. And if you would like to be entered to win the lure he just made, that he just showed, all you have to do is say you like this YouTube, and we already know you're part of the Facebook, so.
alrighty, guys, give me just a second here to pick all these beads up. Gotta keep this workspace somewhat organized, because if not, it's gonna just piss me off. It's not a very big workspace, so.
Yeah, I kind of have that same issue in my garage. I need to get it sorted.
Like, I could move it to my other bench, because my other bench is like fucking 10.
Is he making lures by the microwave? All right, so he's actually out in his garage, and that's a spare microwave for melting soft plastics, so he can make homemade soft plastics, which he has the molds for. I don't know. Did you get the injector?
I did.
Do you have a measuring cup and a stir?
What's that?
Do you have a measuring cup and a stir? Dude, open the box I sent you. Let's make a soft plastic.
Oh, did you send me soft plastics?
Oh yeah, there's like 4 or 5 bags in there.
Good deal. Well, give me a second here, guys. I'll have Frodo talk to you, or he could turn some stuff on for intermission, some music or something for a minute. In the meantime, I will be right back. I'm just going to go grab that box.
Nico says, Chris can't stay organized to save his life, so he's just lying all around. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And guys, if you're in here, specifically, if you're in the Facebook, please share it out. It'll help out a lot.
All right, what'd I miss?
Just Nico talking shit.
Oh, sorry.
Nope.
Ooh, these are gooey. You want to just start with the pumpkins? That'd probably be the easiest.
I was thinking you can mix some up if you wanted to.
So let's do those because we have more of those.
I put a bunch in there.
Yeah, so now all we're waiting for, guys, is the plastisol, but I think I have enough old soft plastics to at least get some mock plastics started. Let's go ahead and just move this out of the way for a minute. All right. And we'll use the big one for this because I'm going to be melting a lot of plastic. Get the injector, get the clamps, and the Fluke or the Senko?
That's up to you. Whatever you want to make. I just want to see how it comes out. Like, I'm really curious because I want to get a kit to make molds as well. So.
All right, so a bunch of those. And we'll throw a couple of these white flukes in there because I just want to see how these white flukes are going to look.
All right.
I kind of don't like wasting flukes because they're not cheap.
Dude, I have a whole box of those, so if you need more, just let me know. I just don't like that solid white, personally. Again, I like this kind of like clear opal or pearl white.
Okay, so let's get this started. Yeah, I'm like super fucking stoked for this. All right, so we're gonna
do like it's your shit, and I'm stoked for it. It sounds like a blast.
All right, so we're gonna start at we'll do melt at 40. Well, we'll start with 30 seconds, see where we're at.
Yeah, until you get used to the microwave. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to stare at the microwave while it's cooking?
I would tell you if I remembered.
Okay,
so we add another minute to that because it doesn't look like they touch anything yet. So with regular plastisol, it doesn't take that long for this to heat up, but since we're remelting plastics, guys, it's gonna take longer.
Excuse me. So are you doing the exo swim?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the exo swim first, and then we'll do a Senko after that.
That looks like it melted down pretty good, actually.
Started to.
Okay. That's gonna be an interesting color.
Ooh. Add some stinky shit.
That's gonna be a real interesting color. I like it already.
It's turning into like a strawberry color, like a raspberry. I don't know. Yeah, it's turning into a pretty nice color. So we'll get our injector.
Oh, so did I tell you about Fish Rules, the Fish Rules app?
I don't think so.
So I downloaded the Fish Rules app, and it tells you, you know, what the bag limit, size limit is for whatever you catch.
Uh-huh.
But because I downloaded that, I re-downloaded FishBrain. And I've been getting so many notifications on FishBrain about people catching a specific type of fish. But they're just going with whatever they think it is. And like, I don't think most people know what they're catching these days.
Probably not, honestly. Especially when it comes to like walleye and sauger, dude. Like people are getting those so mixed up locally here.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a little chunk there.
Nico says hobby number 57,134. Yes, that you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I am the same way, dude. I have tons.
Ugh. Okay, so this needs to. Yeah, I do not like how this shit melted.
Is it like chunky?
Just in like certain areas, everything else is like perfect.
Huh. I'm excited to see how this comes out. I might, honestly, if it comes out the way I think it's going to, I might even ask you to throw it in my bag.
Oh, I could throw one in your bag for you.
You can't keep up half the time. Dude, same. I can't keep up with myself sometimes, man. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
You don't have to whisper. Talk. So I'm probably gonna have to re-pour this because I don't think it was fucking nuked along the way. Phew. This is some really.
You should have a stirring stick to stir it and then put it back in to stir.
Well, I know I've already done that. I have a stick.
Karen knows what she's doing. Let her do it.
Fuck no, I did all that shit with my mom. I don't do this shit.
Well, this is different. This is plastisol. This ain't the same stuff that you and your mom used to make dolls out of.
No, that's porcelain and we use the kiln.
Yeah, and that shit sucks. Kilns are terrible.
I have a kiln.
My mom has 3.
Nice. And again, anyone watching, if you could hit that like button, that'd be great. And if you're on Facebook, if you could share it out, that'd be even more awesome. I'm trying to keep up with all the comments on the 3 different platforms we're on. So bear with me. If it takes a minute, just bear with me. How'd it come out?
So, yeah, the injection needs a little bit more work, but I think it's pretty good for my first fucking injection. Not to toot my own horn or anything. This other piece off the tail. Right here.
Yeah, I like that. It came out pretty good.
Yeah, let me see if I can get it up against something so it can accent a different color. So it's almost got like a maroon type of look to it. God damn it. I have to pick the smallest goddamn spaces. So yeah, it's got some good color to it, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and... Well, let's try a Senko.
So how many did you use to make that one? Like how many did you melt down? Nico says that actually came out really good. Dude, I agree.
So I think I used like 4 plus. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh, how do we get the plastic out of the fucking thing?
Oh, so you push it up with the tip still on, pull the tip off, and then hit the plunge kind of hard, and it should push it right out. It'll probably make like a little fart noise.
I gotta actually put a glove on for this because this injector actually gets hot. There we go.
Oh, it says it won't be here till Monday.
What? Huh?
Right there. It said it departed in Springs today at 1. So I'm not gonna get it till Monday.
Yeah, probably. Alright, put that back in there. Take this out and stir this. Let's see where we're gonna be at.
That microwave looks super familiar. Like I swear I had that microwave at my house years ago.
Yeah, you probably did. It's a Sharp carousel, like the old carousel microwaves. I don't even think Carousel makes anything anymore. Ah, fucking shit's hot. So I think the key to this is to go as slow as possible. I'm figuring out.
Yeah, from what I understand, anyways.
Well, I just
You want to go slow and keep pressure.
I just made a fucking mess everywhere. God damn it! It is hard to judge how much plastisol these need, so it really don't need a whole lot.
Well, yeah. So the injector is supposed to be able to make like 4 at a time. So
Yeah. That one's probably gonna take a second. Anymore. What's great though is when you do make a mess with this shit, it doesn't really matter because it all just melts off anyway.
yeah.
Like it'll just reharden, you throw it back in the fucking bowl and you're good to go. Sure. Sticky though.
Yeah, you probably should have like a bowl of like cold water or something to set them in after they come out of the mold.
Yeah, I thought about that like way too late though. Actually, you know what? I could probably go get a bowl now. I don't think it'll hurt anything. Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. Anyone watching, guys, if y'all want to win that handmade spinner lure, all you got to do is comment as like the YouTube video, either or the Co.Fishing or Fishing and Outdoor Discoveries. Comment that you liked it and follow the Facebook. And if you're already following the Facebook, obviously you don't have to unfollow and refollow. We already know you're there. So comment that you liked this video or this live and you will be entered.
Alrighty, so we'll take the Senko out real quick and we'll see how it is. I don't even know if I want to use the injector on these single molds. I think I'm just better off pouring, dude.
I don't know if you'll get enough pressure pouring. I think that's part of the issue. But I mean, you can give it a try. You got, what are you gonna lose? A little bit of plastic?
Yeah, that's true. I can give it a shot, I guess. See. Let's get it in the water for a minute. Let's get it see how they look. Okay, so that's how the Senko turned out.
I like that. It's got a flat spot on the belly, but I like it.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know if that's from the mold. I think it was how it injected, honestly.
Gotcha. Dude, I mean, that almost looks perfectly like an earthworm.
It does, dude. It's even got that reddish color. It really does. That's kind of funny you said that.
Like, you just made a night crawler. That's what
Wow. Fucking shit is hot.
So that was the white ones and The pumpkin?
No, it was the white ones, and then these culprit worms, the red shads.
Okay. Yeah, that turned out really good, actually.
Shit sticks to your fingers like no other, though.
Yeah, I think that's what the cold water is supposed to help with, is to get rid of some of the tackiness.
Yeah.
It helps them like solidify and.
Okay. All right, so now we'll try the pouring aspect of it. Let's see if that actually does any better. I don't know if it will or not.
Did the other one work?
Which one?
The one you just poured. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think what I like another thing too. The reason why these probably ain't coming out perfect is because this is already treated plastic.
Yeah,
So, yeah, it would probably be a lot smoother with new plastic, probably rather than melting old plastics. But
They don't look
Yeah.
bad.
no, they don't look bad. I mean, they'll still catch a fish.
I had a question on
What?
the material, like that's already like folded, kind of
he's about to make a giant mess. More than likely.
folded.
But it should be fun.
What are you talking about?
When you come inside, I'll show you it.
Yeah, I'll put you there. So look here. Alrighty, let's try another minute. You know, I wonder if I should pull some of this plastic out so I'm not just reheating all this plastic over and over again.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You should try like different colors. Like, dude, just mix shit up, man. I got plenty of bags. I can send you more if you want more.
Oh. Come on, you got a stick, dude. Don't be fucking retarded. Ow! Oh, it's still hot. Damn it. Tacky shit. Tacky. Long tacky.
Oh, cool. Now I can see all the past broadcasts. That's neat. I'm happy with that.
I can't even see those, so I don't know how you can now. That's fucking irritating, dude.
Episode 10 was April 8th at 11:11. It was 3 hours and 4 minutes long. Episode 9, March 27th at 6:39, 19 minutes long. And again, guys, if I'm missing your comments, just bear with me because I am looking at 2 YouTube channels and the Facebook. So
We will get to you. Wait, what's the second YouTube channel? Did I put Hooked on there, or did I put Fishing and Outdoor Discoveries?
it's yours and then the podcast. So it's Co.Fishing and Outdoors and Fishing and Outdoor Discoveries.
Gotcha.
And we should get more views on this one because I actually shared this a bunch. So I don't know if people will hop in while we're actually live, but it should get some views.
Ouch. Yep, so for those of you guys that are missing it, these are the colors that kind of came out of what we're doing today. If I can get a good picture of them. So it's got like a maroon color. It's got a little bit of white like streaks in it. I don't know why that body came out flat. That's weird.
I like it. It's not what I was expecting, that's for sure.
I should really be wearing a respirator while I'm doing this.
Honestly, if you just open the garage door, it'd probably fine.
Any other day I would, but if I opened it right now, it would be blowing fucking plastic against the wall.
We went from a fishing channel to an art channel that quick.
This is coming out like a fleshy color.
What'd you use this time?
A bunch of the white flukes and some other stuff.
And some other stuff. All right. I would say on screen, it looks like almost like a blood red.
It's almost like a pink.
Yeah.
Really see it. And this one's probably gonna have a bunch of bubbles in it because I poured it, but I wanted to see what would happen.
Tap the mold. Yeah. That should work.
Oh, dude, it is such a pretty pink color, though, dude.
Is that the Senko?
Yeah, that one's the Senko. Oh, actually, I have enough. This one here, I have to hold because I don't have any more clamps.
This is gonna get interesting. Nico did say you're about to make a big mess, so we'll see what happens.
Oh. I think we're okay. So far, anyway, but now I'm stuck holding this damn thing.
All right, guys, how do y'all think it's going to turn out? Anyone watching, comment how you think it's going to turn out.
And this sucks that I can't see the chat. It irritates me. He's about to make a giant mess. Dude, I didn't though. See? So far anyway. So far we're doing good.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
4 out of 10. I mean, dude, that's still not bad for what, his 4th ever soft plastic. You know what I mean?
Oh, bro, I thought it was gonna be bad. I'm not even gonna lie, like I thought it was gonna come out looking like total fucking shit the first time.
Like a worm that got ripped up.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so let's see how they look without.
I say, once you take them out, just throw them in cold water and see what happens. And then you can worry about picking like the other of them.
Injector, much better.
Yeah, I kind of figured it needs a little bit of pressure.
So, I mean, it wasn't totally bad until you get to the top. See that chunk missing top?
Yeah. Yeah.
But for some reason, there's a flat spot in that body. It must be the mold. It must be the mold. That kind of is disappointing, actually.
Honestly, that'd still catch a fish.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're custom made anyway. It's not going to look like something that came out of a Zoom bag. You know what I mean? It's not commercial, so. And I'm sure the more I figure out this whole pouring and injecting thing, they'll probably look better anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so this one definitely needs the injector. But it is really interesting how the rest of it came out, though, because it came out perfect until you get to the tail. It's just a little snubby nose.
It's not really gonna swim well, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
That's Nico's.
And we'll throw that back in the plastic and its thing. So yeah, we got to try this out, guys. I'm not going to get too crazy with it because I want to mess around with this a little bit later off screen. I want to kind of figure it out. I don't want to waste all my plastic or all the used plastic that I have right now. So we'll let this cool down. What did Nico say now?
He said, "What are you trying to say?" Because I said that one was his.
Oh,
It means you're a great angler. You can use anything to catch fish.
that's that pink color. It came out. I can't even get a really good fucking. I'll have to show you afterwards. So it's almost like a really dull pink. It's like a fleshy type of color.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, if you just cut that where it's messed up, I think it would look just fine.
Then here's that bloody fleshy color. So yeah, there we go. It is what it is. Pull these out. We'll get them oiled here in a little while, just so we can take some pictures of what they look like. They do have a lot of metallic to them, especially the maroon colored ones.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can see it from there. There's a lot of bubbling there, so I need to probably start heating my plastic up a little bit more.
Never mind. I know what you meant.
Not at all. It needs to be clipped a little better on the nose, but I mean, this one here did not turn out bad at all. I thought the bare spots on its body were like a flaw from me pulling it out, but it's actually
No, that's where the weedless hook is supposed to go.
Yeah. So we got a couple of soft plastics. Hopefully I can get this plastic heated up a little better, just so we can get some prototypes out. And hopefully I can get those out by tomorrow, maybe get a video out on prototypes. But for now, I'm going to move these up to the rack, let them just sit up here for a little while because I don't really need them out. And we're going to open Frodo's box. So I got a little sneak peek into the box earlier just to pull some stuff out that was kind of irrelevant to what we do. But for the most part, I don't really know what's in this box yet.
You're gonna have some fun with it.
Yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so these are Phenoms, soft plastics. It's supposed to look like centipedes, you know?
Yeah. So I figured those would work really good there. They work good here, but I just haven't had luck with them. I got those in a mystery tackle box, or a lucky tackle box, one of the two. And I kept getting bites on. I used one of them. I kept getting bites on it, but I couldn't get any hookups. I don't know if I was just fishing it wrong, but I figured it would work really good for you because you do a lot more bass fishing.
There's more soft plastics. Oh, these are the ones I pulled out earlier. So these are the lizard pumpkins. These are one of my favorite things to fish with as far as finesse goes. Pumpkins, or the lizards, I mean. These were the ones I was the most excited about, guys. Now we're not going to see these in Colorado, unless maybe you can probably get them from Dick's this big, but you're not going to just like walk into Walmart and find these.
That combination of wording. You might go get them from Dick's this big. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My mind is in the gutter.
So this thing is easy. I would say probably 5.5, or is that 5 1/4? It's probably a 5 1/4 jerk. So this one I can't wait because this is a triple hook jerk bait too. So I love fishing the triples. And then here's like a gold one. This one will actually do really well with walleye, I think, because it has that perchy type of color to it.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to work out really well. And actually, we'll start hanging these up because I need to get some of the trebles replaced on them. This yellow one, I don't know. It's super old, guys. And since Frodo sent it to me, I don't think I'm going to fish it. I think that's going to be something that gets kind of put away. And
kind of like that one there on the wall.
Yep. Just going to get kind of put back for now.
Ouch.
All my packaging stuff I'll leave down there. Okay, we're going to be announcing this here in just a few minutes. It's a bag. It's got something special in it. It's also for the giveaway. There's some other stuff here too. Actually, I guess I can cover these real quick. So these were a couple of geodes. Frodo can tell you where he found them at. They're in Virginia. He bought them from somebody in Virginia.
It's a local store called the Trading Post. Most everything they do is locally sourced. Those are locally sourced, and you can, as many as you can fit in that little fabric bag is how many you can buy for like $8.
I'd have been cheating that one a little bit.
I did. I threw 3 of them in there.
Okay, so some more 6-inch lizard pumpkins. Oh, these are both 6 inches. Yeah. So this is more of the lizard pumpkin color. So we're definitely going to throw some of those. I'm going to go through a few of these rocks. Frodo wanted me to try to identify some of them.
Yeah, please do. And the reason they're all flat, guys, is they came out of the river. They are legitimately weathered. They've been there years and years and years, and I've gotten weathered to like silver dollar size.
So this is pitted stone. A lot of people call it river rock. It's a lot lighter than what we have here in Colorado, but some of the rock density out east near the coastline is going to be a lot less dense, so it is going to be a lighter rock, lighter stuff.
Okay, so also where I got that is brackish water. So it's not just water rushing over it. It's got salt hitting it and everything too. So it wears it down a little bit differently than just fresh water.
This is some sort of a fossilized gravel, almost like a natural concrete, which if I get a wet, it'll sparkle a little bit. But yeah, it almost looks like concrete. So it's just natural concrete there.
Okay, yeah, that's that conglomerate with like seashell stuff in it. Yeah.
Get this wet. If it's rough, yeah, it's rough. So it is, and it is kind of, some of it's coming off that sandstone. Thought it was limestone at first, but that's sandstone. This here looks like possibly quartz. So yeah,
I was thinking that was too.
Yeah. This is most definitely quartz. Let's see if I can turn this light a little bit so it's not just fucking beaming on it.
There you go. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So just some quartz. Has a little bit of granite coloring in it. I would say it's probably rose quartz just because of that color. It's got that orange color. It's not always red for rose quartz, guys, so remember that. Then he's got a couple pieces of calcite. So very similar to quartz, but this is definitely calcite. And this, it looks like the same thing as before. This is, oh no. Got me on this. I don't know what this is.
That was my favorite. I saw that one. I think that's the first one I picked up. I was like, dude, yeah, I'm definitely sending this to Chris.
Yeah, it's some sort of a volcanic rock, but I don't know. It's close to slag, but it doesn't have the glassy type of feel to it. And then this here is just a really nice piece of granite. Or no, that's quartz. That's rose quartz.
That was one that I really liked too. It could use like a little cleaning, but I mean it's a pretty rock for sure.
Well, it's got a nice little crystal pocket in there. You can't see the crystals on camera, but there's some little tiny crystals in there. So that's probably what that was gonna form. Let's see here, because we got a few more things we got to go through.
Yeah, you got to cut that big tube open. Find another treble hook.
Yeah. Okay, so this is an old school Rapala, very old Rapala, and it's got that I don't know what kind of color that blue is, but it's almost got, I don't know, like maybe a shad blue. It's almost like a shad blue.
What I find interesting about those is I've got something very similar right down here.
Here is a what I would consider to almost be a trout colored lipless crank. Really cool.
Can't get to it. It's all hooked up on dirt. But yeah, dude, the orange and yellow really remind me of like peacock, which is weird because you wouldn't think that would work here in the States, but it does.
Got some pan colored crankbait here. Oh, damn it.
Oh, that is the one. That is the one I told you I actually had luck with. Dude, that thing is nice. It swims great. It dives about 3 feet. It's nice.
I bet. Now this one is kind of the one I'm excited to show you guys because I got to watch Frodo kind of mess around with this a little bit, but he actually started making his own crankbait.
You got to finish it, man. Like I want to see it finished.
Yeah, sure. Something I could do on a weekend or something, just kind of play around with it a little bit. Why do I keep dropping everything? It's irritating me. Okay. This here is gonna be a lurker. I don't know what model this is. What model is this? Oh, it's a Lurker Shad.
That's another one that I got in either Lucky Tackle Box or Mystery Tackle Box.
Probably Lucky. I've never seen Lurker in Mystery. But yeah, this is like it's an orange and dark orange transparent.
Yeah, it's like crawfish.
It's got a nice lip on there, so it's gonna go nice and deep. Let's go ahead and I'll save this bubble wrap because I got a bunch of shit that I got to send back to Frodo. And now I got to figure out how to get into this because this asshole has just been doing all kinds of weird shit to me. You know what? I think I got a pair of fucking cutters. So if not, I got a grinder. We'll start with the grinder.
Yes.
Just throwing this one out there. This is made to cut trees. Just... Holy Christ.
I think that's going to be your favorite one because all you got to do is shape the bottom up and you can just stand it up on your shelf.
So is there only one rock in here then?
Yeah, just one. Oh, you're going to have to cut it open more.
Okay.
And anyone watching, y'all are welcome for the show. Just
But you know what? This is helping us get our watch hours that we need for the month. So
yeah.
This up a little bit. Good God. You know, if I'd have left this in here for 100 years, it would have probably turned into a geode. It would have crystallized inside of here like a cave. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, man. All right. I'm going to send you some clear tubes. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Awesome piece. So this is granite. East Coast granite. You can tell the East Coast granite because it has more black to it. It has more black speckles in it. But yeah, this is straight granite. A little bit of quartz in there.
Yeah, I figured, I mean, dude, you just take like a tile cutter and just shave part of the bottom off. It'll stand right up.
Hell yeah. I'll put that up there and let it dry off for a minute. Continue looking at it. Okay, so now back to the small stuff. Or so I think. Back stab. Throw that in the trash. Alright, so we got some more lures here. Awesome. Now I'm gonna be sending a bunch to Frodo too. I was actually able to find somebody on Facebook the other day that sold me probably better than $200 worth of lures for $25. So that was pretty
for sure. The first like 5 you showed me was at least $60.
11. So I think in total I had 12 Rapalas if you count the little tiny crankbait. So there was in total 12 Rapalas, 9 or 10 Castmasters, a bunch of swim baits. There's actually all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna have to show you guys. But this is another one that Frodo sent to me. Now this is more of the trout colored lipped crankbait. Super old, I could tell just by the way that they make the lips. The lips are a lot fatter back then than they are now.
Yeah.
Lips were made a lot better too back then.
Yeah, that's back when stuff was made to last, man.
There's a bigger version of this, but this is the one that, okay, so this is something I'm not going to throw. And that lip is the reason why. I don't think I will ever find anything that has that same lip nowadays at all. Like it's just probably on there, honestly. But that's like the same color patterning, so I can't wait to clean that up a little bit and probably just.
That's something I'd take the hooks off of, clean up, and probably like dip in polyurethane or something just to preserve it. Yeah,
I'll put it in a polyurethane cube probably. This one's kind of cool. I can't wait to throw this either. It's got some blues and some oranges. It's this one here is probably a 4.5-inch jerk. It looks probably like a 6 foot, It's 4 to 6 foot probably, what I'm assuming, on the dive on that one. And I'll show you how much I have accumulated just in the last week with Proto and some of the stuff I found around my garage and then the stuff I bought from that lady. This one is also really interesting. I don't think I'm going to throw this one. It is super old, and this one is a rat trap, but I don't know. Oh, no, this is a riprap, isn't it? Yeah, it's a riprap. I don't know if it's a Rapala, though. So there was a few brands that made the riprap, but I think Rapala. Yeah, Rapala. It's Rapala. So this is a Rapala riprap.
Yeah, I got like four more of those. So
orange belly. Now you'll see these used a lot in some of the fishing video games that you play, like the Fisherman and Planet Fishing, or Fishing Planet. Sorry. Riprap was something that never faded out of the games, but it did kind of fade out of just general fishing. I still see people use some of the newer ripraps, but those older, like pale greens and yellows, you don't see that color scheme.
yeah.
This here is an Ultra Point. It's a shad. Look at the size of the hook on that, guys.
Yeah.
Insane. Now, I think we do have some of these 1/2 inch at Walmart, but it's just so uncommon for me to even see anything this big because I don't buy anything this big.
Yeah, I think that's typically something I'd use in saltwater. I just figured it would be interesting to see you try.
Okay, and then he sent me a bunch of these. Oh, well, I'll have to pull all of them out. Like 4 pounds of them here, but he made me a bunch of weights. There's a pyramid weight there. And then I'm assuming this is, I don't know what the weight on this one is, but that's just a regular.
Okay, so it's supposed to be a 1 ounce. It's probably a little under because the mold wasn't hot, so it didn't pour very well. You can see where it like kind of layered up.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'd work good for shallower waters.
Yep. But still, we have. I mean, shit. These would even work really great for the catfish rigs that, like what I had last week.
Yeah.
I might put some footage of that up, but I didn't get a whole lot because last week when I went out, it was super windy like it was this week, and it was hard for me to get the weight that I needed. And if we had got these boxes sent off to each other a few weeks ago when we actually originally had planned, I would have had the weight that I needed. But I still got to get Frodo's together. He sent me a bunch of wheat pennies. Sent the kids some little poppers for, just to play with or whatever. So that's awesome too. And then this is what I wanted to show you guys. So since I'm barely getting into catfish, carp, it's kind of going to be the same, but I like to lure fish for carp. But he decided to show me how he makes his catfish rigs. Obviously, I don't think he uses zip ties.
No.
Meant to be there. But just to show you the structure, of how it's built.
It's actually a trolling weight. It's supposed to, be dragged behind the boat, but it works out because you can tie your line to one side or your leader or whatever, and then you have your hook on the other.
What is that? Like a 2?
I don't know. Whatever the box. It was in the box for the
labels. No,
it was in the box for the weight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll look in the garage and let you know later.
Okay. But yeah, it's a bunch of really great stuff, guys. And you guys are going to see me and Frodo sending back all kinds of stuff back and forth to each other. He's actually going to probably test a lot of the prototypes that I make. So the stuff that I made today, I might just go ahead and throw back into the colors and try to get my I can't even think of the word that I'm thinking of right now. Just try to get my whatever a little better. My
technique.
Yeah, technique. There you go. Yeah, get the technique down a little better, and hopefully I could send him a few prototypes in his box, and have him test them out up there in saltwater. That'll help me a lot too, because it'll let me know whether or not, if I want to try to sell it in different fishing groups on Facebook that are saltwater groups. That'll kind of help me out a little bit.
Not 100% sure on the color, but I mean that Exoswim that you made, that Exoswim-esque one that you made, that's perfect for our saltwater jigging.
Yeah, so let me see if I can flip my camera around again and get some better lighting on these. Let's see. Settings, camera, back camera. Okay. I'll kind of put this over on the edge so I'm able to actually see what I'm showing you guys. Throw it up against the accent. By the way, guys, this is something that I made the other day with the word wood burner. Just something to kind of display some of the stuff that I have. It's not going to be dark enough. I got Frodo's here. I'm gonna do one for Frodo probably this evening, so I can get that in his box as well. You know what? Let's put it up against this. Maybe this silver will kind of help a little bit. Okay, so you're gonna have to tell me if I'm in frame because
Yeah, good. So far, anyways.
So it's got. That's that light pink one that I was telling you
Yeah.
about. That fleshy one.
That's pretty close to, like a smaller earthworm. They get darker as they get bigger. So,
yeah.
See, I really like that. I really like that swim bait there.
Yeah, it's really nice. The color's nice. It, the mold itself, the only thing I don't like is that these are single molds, but
yeah.
It's not like I'm selling commercially, so it's really not that big of a deal. That's a lot of pinning, a lot of bubbling. So I'm assuming that I probably didn't get the plastisol hot enough. It's probably still a little chunky, and there's probably some little micro chunks in there that I didn't see originally. So, yep. Now I'm gonna flip this camera back around, and we'll just kind of talk to you guys for a few minutes here, and see if we can't figure out what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the week. Me and Frodo have talked about this in the last few live streams, and we're kind of wanting to do some different stuff when it comes to bait making and soft plastics. So I'm hoping that we can get some stuff started here pretty soon. I'm just waiting for my plastisol and my colors, and I think what we'll probably start doing is whenever Frodo gets his plastisol, we might be able to do like a couple of group, or I shouldn't even say group, but some sort of a partner plastic thing. For some of the names, like we can come up with like a co-fishing / hooked fishing, and then give it a name. Because I'm thinking like something like in between pumpkin and watermelon. Like you really don't see.
I was thinking the same thing.
You don't see that color,
Honestly, what I was thinking, like, if you decide to do it at some point today, take like 2 of those, not even 2, just one of the lizards, and then take like whatever, like the closest you got to like green, and melt those 2 together and see how it comes out.
Well, I mean, these pumpkins, these are actually really dark for pumpkin. I don't know if they've just been in the bag for a really long time.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty old, which is why I wasn't like expecting too much. But I figured, you melt them now, you kind of bring a little bit of life back into them. I got the sun blaring right in my face. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, they have gotten it quite a bit darker actually, but it's either that or like, see, what I want to learn how to do, and eventually, I mean, I'm going to get this technique on this plastisol down before I try it, but I want to do some multicolor stuff. So I want to do like something that's like half pumpkin and half watermelon, like a Senko that's.
So honestly, it'd probably be easier to do on the Exoswim than it would be on the Senko. But shoot shoot one of the one color, and then you cut it and put it back in the mold, and then you shoot the next color, and it should mold back together. Just don't put it in the cold water first, because you don't set up right away.
Yeah, you don't want it to harden. Yeah. But yeah, guys. So stay tuned for these lures as well. I'm gonna try to see if I can't maybe get pictures of some of them so you guys can just see some of the custom spinners. But here's the one that we made for the giveaway. I'm gonna show you guys one more time. The next time you'll see it will not be live. It will be in a picture. I'm not gonna do any more live events on this specific giveaway item because it's gonna be combined with the geode bag that was in the box that I forgot to pull out. But anyway, that little bag that I was telling you guys had some stuff in it for the giveaway. They're just little geodes. I'm gonna send them to you. They're not gonna get cut. Nothing. It's all you at that point. I will, however, make a video on the easiest way to cut them without a stone cutter or a tile saw. And then, damn, do you hear this wind? That's
rain. Sounded like rain.
Oh, no, it was just a huge gust of wind.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I'll make sure that I make a couple of different techniques to cut the stones. You can even use a hacksaw, and I don't know. Depends on if you want to jack up your hacksaw blade, because it is going to dull your hacksaw blade out. But
so the instructions on like where you pick them up at the store, you're honestly just supposed to leave them in that fabric bag and hit them with a hammer, and it just breaks them open.
Now, remember,
but that shatters them, so you don't really have like that pretty, display piece. It's just crystals.
And the reason I don't like smashing them with the hammer is because you end up breaking any long terminations. So if you have a really long crystal that's terminating inside of there, and say it goes from the top all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
That thing with the hammer, it's going to shatter in little tiny pieces, and all you'll have is little tiny pieces of crystals like you would find.
Yeah.
So yeah, I recommend cutting them. There's tons of videos on YouTube on how to cut open a geode without a tile saw. So that's how I first started, actually. Let's see. So I think I was going to show you guys all these lures that I got. I don't really have much more for this live stream here, but like I said, I might do it again tonight. Maybe we'll just pop in, just go live just as we're making baits, just to sit here and bullshit with you guys. But
Supra. Sorry, I heard a car.
Oh, yeah, I have some friends coming from Texas. They're only going to be stopping by for about an hour to visit. So after they leave, I'm going to get together with Frodo. I need to shoot a really quick, like 5 or 6 minute video for YouTube before we go live again tonight. Just specifically for our giveaway and stuff. So in the meantime, if you guys want to know anything about what's going to be coming out as far as lure lineups or any of the soft plastic stuff that we're going to be doing throughout the next few months, probably, feel free just to shoot us a message on either Facebook, YouTube. It doesn't matter. Even if it's
our email up on YouTube. So if you go to our YouTube and go to the About, you can email us with any questions or whatever, and someone will get back to you. The quickest way would probably be Facebook, but yeah, you can do YouTube, Facebook, and I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna have to talk to Mary, but we might be setting up an Instagram. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, for those of you guys wondering, Instagram for me, for Co.Fishing, I don't think that's going to be something that comes out anytime soon. It'll probably be Twitter before anything, just to help build my community a little more. But yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm going to have to go inside in order to end this live stream, but...
Wait, you might not have to. You might not have to. Hang on.
I want to enjoy a little bit of nicotine before I go back in the house, so I'll sit here and talk to you guys for a minute. I will show you guys a couple of...
Oh, yeah. You'll have to end it from inside. I can delete it, but I can't end it.
I'm going to have to end it from inside. It's not a big deal. So I got just a bunch of these in that box from that lady. Tons of them. on top of basically everything that you see in this back rack over here. Let me see if I can pick it up without dropping every single lure. Every single one of these are all name brand lures. Every single one of them. Castmaster, Zooms, or not Zooms, what are those little crawfish looking jerkbaits? What brand are they?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okies. Or Archies. Archies or Okies? I think they're Archies.
You also had that minnow that was, I can't remember what that was called either.
That little tiny minnow that was attached to a spinner?
Yeah.
I think that was a Panther Martin.
Was it?
I don't know. Hold on, I'm looking for it. Because I know it got put on one of these racks. I just don't know where. I don't know. I'll have to pull it out next time. I'm not sure.
Meps.
Meps?
Was that Meps?
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a Meps. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the majority of like all of the crankbaits and the Castmasters, you know, they're all name brand. This is one nostalgic lure that I don't think I'm going to throw. I've thrown a couple that I found at yard sales, and I always get mad because I lose them. But this old school red and white spoon that just did so well for carp and
dude, it's such Coca-Cola, man. Like,
yeah, dude, it's super old. They still make them in the red and the whites. They do, but not with these old school designs. Like,
right.
It just has so much nostalgia. This was back when they actually used to put that glue on the base of the hooks.
Yeah.
Wire. And that glue was so much better than the wire is now. Because once that wire gets wet on the hooks and you put it in your tackle box, you leave it there for a year, it starts to just rust and then eventually fall off. And then your whole treble hook's falling apart. Which, I mean, treble hooks really ain't that expensive.
Well, typically what a lot of people do is when their treble hooks start to do that, they just solder them.
They will be?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Well, you've been out here for a while. It's almost 5.
I know. Yep, but as far as that goes, guys, that's all I got. I got Frodo's spinners here. I'm going to go put in his box right away so I don't lose them.
Yeah, so we don't lose them this time?
Yeah, go put those away right away. I'll get some of those soft plastics. Like I said, I think me and you might just mess around, maybe just in a phone call later, and we'll mess around with the injector a little bit.
Dude, I'm down.
I think the big problem is, like, since this is used plastisol, the oil's gone in it. You know what I mean? That oil's not there anymore. And the kit that I'm getting, it's going to come with the oil for the plastisol, which will kind of just help get rid of some of that bubbling.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it could just be the molds too, you know, because they're not metal molds, which I'm kind of glad, because these molds don't get hot, dude. I've seen videos where guys with the metal molds, they actually have burns on their hands for making it all the time.
Well, the problem with the metal ones is you have to heat them up because they're so cold when you first start.
Yeah.
So you have to put a torch to them, then you have to heat your plastic, then you shoot your plastic, and that just makes it even hotter. It's just a pain.
But yeah, this is all that extra plastic. So, I mean, I used way, way too much plastic when I threw it in there the first time. Well, what's funny is when me and Bruce were burning plastics last year, we had to burn a shit ton of plastic to even get it to come down into the point where it was...
It's kind of dodge.
Yeah, so in order for it to liquefy enough, so I think what was happening there was we were using a hot plate and a pan, and I think it was just burning it. It wasn't melting.
Yeah.
Burning it. So, yeah, but that's it for that anyway. I think I'm going to wrap this up if Frodo's okay with it, unless he wants to stay live for a little while, but...
No, I am good. I gotta eat, man. I was actually, just before you called me, I was like walking to my refrigerator to get my leftovers, and you're like, hey, we're gonna go live. I was like, all right, cool.
Oh, you should just told me. You could have ate first. What?
I'm good. I didn't need to eat right away, but
I told you to stay out of there. Why are you in there? Yeah, don't worry about it. I told you to stay out of there, so don't go in there. You hear us is what you hear, man. Alrighty, so yeah, guys, you guys have a good day. like I said, we might be live later on this evening, depending on how much time I have. Once again, I'm Chris from Co.Fishing.
Bobby from Hooked.
You guys have a good night and enjoy the next 45 seconds of me tripping down the hallway to turn this off.
While he's tripping down the hallway, if anyone's still in here, again, guys, if you want to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is comment that you liked the YouTube, whether it be the Co.Fishing or the Fishing and Outdoors, and from there you're entered. That's all you got to do. But on that note, catch y'all next time.